Good evening, children. Good evening. Am I audible and clear, children? Good evening, children. Turn on your videos.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Thank you, Pranav, Tarun, Ishwar, Hitesh, Naja Rajeshwari, Murli Krishna, and Tarun Murli. Keep your videos turned on. Others, turn on your video. So this is our next question, children. Next, I mean, we stopped here in the last class. The one after that. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. Places A and B are 100 kilometers apart on a highway. Listen to me, you can write the question later. So one car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travel in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speeds of the two cars? I'm sure the question is not completely understood. So we'll take it in parts. Now, first, what is that we have to assume? There are two cars. And see the question, what are the speeds of the two cars? So we normally assume whatever is to be found. So we'll say let the speed of the car that starts from A. See, one car starts from A, another car starts from B. So let's say, you can say let the speed of the first car, second car. I'm saying let the speed of the, or I can say car A, that is the car that starts from A. You can also say that. You don't have to really mind your English and maths. Let the speed of car A, that is the car that starts from A. I'll say that. Let the speed of car A, meaning car that starts from A. Or if there is somebody who's very particular. Okay, so let the speed of the car that starts from A, be x kilometer per hour, Let the speed of the car, that starts from B y kilometers per hour. Now, case 1. What is case 1? When the cars travel in the same direction, You will understand, children. Just wait out. That's all. Okay, when the cars travel in this case 1 is when the cars travel in the same direction. Now let's take a figure. So now this is place A. This is place B. A and B. They travel in the two. There is one car that starts from here, it goes like this. There's another car that starts from here, it goes like this. One car starts up there. This is place A, this is place B. And this is the distance between place A and place B. Am I clear, children? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So this is place A, this is place B. Now the first case is when the cars travel in the same direction. They travel in the same direction. So maybe this first car, that is the car that starts from A, goes in this direction. The car that starts from B also goes in the same direction. So both of them go like this. Or they can go in this opposite direction also. Anything. Any one representation is enough. See, so same direction, in this direction, like this, both the cars are going. One car is starting from A, the other car is starting from B. and they travel in the same direction. So what happens? Now it's given that if they travel in the same direction, they meet in 5 hours. That means this car catches up with this car. So somewhere here, place C, the two cars meet. Here at C, they meet. They meet in 5 hours. They meet in 5 hours. Listen to this very carefully. AC is the distance. AC is the distance covered by the first car in 5 hours. BC is the distance covered by the second car in 5 hours. See here, see, there is a point C. This is the point where they meet. This is the point where the two cars meet. How do we know they meet? Because it's given they meet in 5 hours. It's given that the two cars meet in 5 hours. So let's say they meet here. So this car which starts from A has covered AC in 5 hours. And the car that starts from B has covered BC in 5 hours. And what is the distance between the two places? 100 kilometers. AB is 100 kilometers. AB is 100 kilometers. So my first equation, see here children, I'm going to write distance AC minus distance BC is equal to, or I'll make it more distance covered by car A in 5 hours minus distance covered by car B in 5 hours is equal to AB is equal to 100 kilometers or is equal to AB. So see here, what is the distance covered by car A in 5 hours? What is distance? Speed into time, correct? Or if you want to represent the line segment, AC it is. AC minus BC is equal to AB. Is this correct? What is AC? What is AC? AC is the distance covered by car A in 5 hours. What is BC? It's a distance covered by car B in 5 hours. Now from the line segment, what is AC minus BC? AB, no? AC minus BC. From AC, if you take away BC, you will get AB. AC minus BC is equal to AB. 1 minute, or let me write this first for you. All of you should understand. All of you should understand. Listen to me. I'm writing it again for you. See here. I'm writing AC minus BC is equal to AB. How many of you understand this?
Ma'am.
Yes. Don't understand?
Understood, ma'am.
Yeah. Line segment AC minus line segment BC is equal to AB. Now what is AC? It's a distance. What is AC? It's a distance covered by car A in 5 hours. What is BC? It's a distance covered by car B in 5 hours is equal to AB, which is 100. And how will we find distance? Speed into time. Speed into time. Speed into time is distance. Speed into time is distance. What is the speed of the first car? X into time 5 hours minus speed of the second car Y into time 5 hours is equal to 100. Write down so far, children. So we have the equation 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. When you take 5 common, you will get x minus y is equal to 20. Done writing, children? Yeah. So what's the equation we get from this?
5x minus 5y is equal to 100.
Yeah. So 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. On dividing by 5 throughout, you will get x minus y is equal to 20. This is the first equation. Have to clear the slide, children. Please write on that. Five x minus 5y is equal to 100. X minus y is equal to 20. See, I'll tell you again. When the cars travel in the same direction, I'm telling you again. A, B, this is A, this is B, and this is C. The cars are traveling in the same direction. This car in 5 hours from here, it comes here. This car in 5 hours from here, it comes here. Now we know from this line segment that AC minus BC is equal to AB. This we are writing based on this line segment here. AC minus BC is equal to AB. What is AC? What is AC? It's a distance covered by car A in 5 hours. What is BC? It's a distance covered by car B in 5 hours. Is equal to AB. We know AB is 100. It's given. And how will you find distance? Speed into time. Distance is speed into time. Speed is x, time is 5. Speed is y, time is 5. 5 hours, both of them are traveling for 5 hours. Is equal to 100. So we get 5x minus 5y is equal to 100. Now tell me case B, children. I'm sorry, case 2. When the two cars travel towards each other, when the two cars travel towards each other. So that means A, B, this is 100 kilometers. This moves like this moves like this. They travel towards each other and say they meet here. They meet here at this point D. So from this line segment, what can you say? AD plus BD is equal to 100. Case 2 is when the two cars travel towards each other. Towards meaning? Towards each other. They're coming towards each other. So like this, if one car goes like this, the other car goes like this. They're traveling towards each other. Where will they meet? They meet in 1 hour. So somewhere here they'll meet in 1 hour. Now we know AB is 100. The distance between A and B is 100. The distance between A and B is 100. Now the equation we get is AD plus BD is equal to 100. AD plus BD, or I'll say AD plus BD is equal to AB. Is this correct? Is this correct? AD plus BD is equal to AB. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Write this first. Correct. You must first write this. AD plus BD is equal to AB. You must write this. Now, what do you understand by AD? They meet in 1 hour. That means they're traveling for 1 hour. Both of them, they travel for 1 hour and they meet. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. They meet in 1 hour. That means one car goes for 1 hour. The other car also goes for 1 hour. At the end of 1 hour, they meet. That means they've traveled for 1 hour. So distance covered, AD is the distance covered. AD is the distance covered by car A in 1 hour, plus what is BD? It's a distance covered. BD is the distance covered by car B in 1 hour is equal to AB. What is AB? 100. AD is the distance covered by the first car in 1 hour. Why 1 hour? Because they're meeting in 1 hour. That means they travel only for 1 hour and they meet. BD is the distance traveled by the second car in 1 hour is equal to AB, which is 100. So how do you find distance? Speed into time. Speed into time is distance. How do you find speed? Distance, speed into time. So x into time is 1 hour plus y into time is 1 hour is equal to 100. So the second equation is x plus y is equal to 100. X plus y is equal to 100. Is the second equation. Children, solve the two equations and tell me the values of x and y, and they are the speeds of the two cars.
Ma'am, x is equal to 60, y is equal to 40, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes, children. What are the values of x and y?
ma'am, x is equal to 60, y is equal to 40, ma'am.
Very good. X 60, y 40. Okay. Okay, x 60, y 40 looks correct. So you must write the speed of the two cars are 60 km per hour and 40 kilometers per hour. Very good. Class, are you getting it?
No.
All right, it's time. Is it over, class? Raja Rajeshwari, have you got the answer? 60, 40?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. All right, over to the next one. I think this I finished in the last class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think I just explained the equations and you had to complete the answer, right? Yeah, yes. Tell me, what did you get for x?
30, ma'am.
X is equal to 30. Okay, and y?
24.
24, ma'am.
24. What did we assume x to be? Speed, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Kanishka, fine. Speed. Speed, 1 minute. Certain distance, the uniform speed. We have taken speed as x and time as y. Speed x kilometer per hour and time y hours. Now we got the answer. Speed is equal to 30 kilometers per hour because you've got x is 30 and you've got time y is equal to 24 hours. So the distance, after this you find the distance, the length of the journey is speed into time, 30 into 24, 720 kilometers. This is the answer. We should not start with x and y. You must write. You got the speed, you got
Yes,
the time.
ma'am.
Correct. Very good. So you got the speed, you got the time. But what is the question? Find the length of the journey. That is the distance. So speed into time. 30 into 24, 720 kilometers. Please complete it. If you have not done distance, please complete it. The answer to this question was discussed in the last class. So we already constructed the equations. So you would have solved it. You should have solved it. and got these answers for X and Y. And distance is 720 kilometers. A man can row 20 kilometers downstream in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the speed of rowing in still water. Also find the speed of the current. Write the question, all of you. So children, there are some new phrases in this question. Let's understand them. Now, supposing you know you're running, it's very windy and you're running. If it was not windy, then say you're running at the rate of some 5 kilometers per hour. Okay, you're running at the rate of 5 kilometers per hour. It's windy. The wind is blowing at the rate of half a kilometer per hour. I'm just assuming that you are running at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and the wind is blowing at the rate of half a kilometer per hour. So if you run in the direction of the wind is blowing in a particular direction, you are also running in the same direction. Then your net speed will be 5 plus half, 5.5 kilometers per hour. The wind will push you. You don't want to run at 5.5, but your net speed will be 5.5 kilometers per hour. That is when you run in the same direction as the wind. Where the wind is blowing in a particular direction and you're also running in the same direction. Your speed is 5, wind speed is half. So your net speed is 5.5. But supposing you are running at 5 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction, the wind is blowing in this direction at a speed of half a kilometer per hour. You are running like this, the wind is blowing in the opposite direction. So your net speed will only be 4.5 kilometers per hour because you're opposing the speed of the wind. You are running opposing the speed of the wind. So your net speed will reduce. When you run in the same direction, wind blows in a particular direction, you are also running in the same direction, your net speed increases. 5 plus half, 5.5 kilometers per hour. You are running in a particular direction. Wind is blowing in the opposite direction. Then your speed is reduced. 5 minus half, 4.5 kilometers per hour. Similarly, if the boatsman rows his boat in the same direction as the flowing water, water flows in a particular direction. Water flows in a particular direction. Water is downstream, upstream is not waterfalls. Don't think the boat is, like going up and down a waterfall. No. It's the river. It's a river, flowing river like this river. Downstream means the boatsman is going in this direction. Water is also flowing in the same direction. If the water is flowing in this direction, the boatsman is also rowing the boat in the same direction. He is going at X kilometers per hour. Water is flowing at Y kilometer per hour. Net speed is X plus Y. Let me just draw that again. Okay, so boat. I don't know, I'm not drawing it. Okay, so like this, the boat. There's a boatsman. He's rowing this boat in this direction. Water is also flowing in this direction. What's the speed of the boat? X. What's the speed of the water? Water is flowing in this direction. Speed of the water is Y. So the net speed of the boat will be X plus Y. That's why I've written let the speed of the boat in still water. That is without the influence of the water, it is X. With the influence of the water, it will be X plus Y. Downstream is X plus Y. What is downstream? Rowing the boat in the same direction as the flowing water. That is going downstream. Downstream means rowing the boat in the same direction as the flowing water. Water flows in this direction. Water flows in this direction. And you're also rowing the boat in the same direction. Speed is X, speed is Y, net speed X plus Y. Is this understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Response. Okay. So what is downstream? If the boat and the water is flowing in a particular direction and you're also rowing the boat in the same direction, that means you're going downstream. Upstream means the water is flowing in this direction at Y kilometer per hour. But the boatsman, he's traveling like this at X kilometer per hour. The boatsman is going this opposite direction. He's rowing the boat like this at X kilometer per hour. But the water is flowing in the opposite direction at Y kilometer per hour. So the net speed will be X minus Y. Upstream means if you are rowing the boat in the direction opposite to that of flowing water. If you row your boat in the direction opposite to that of the flowing water, then it is upstream. Upstream means opposite directions. Downstream, same direction. So here the boat is moving at X kilometer per hour, but the water is flowing in the opposite direction at Y kilometers per hour. So the net speed will be X minus Y. That is the speed of the boat upstream will be X minus Y kilometers per hour. Is it understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Tanishka. Can I clear the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All of you, class, use the emoji, raise your hand. Tarun M, Kanishka, Shreyas, Pranav, Hitesh, Nandini, Deepika, Rajeshwari, Rajeshwari, Murli Krishna, Sneha, Harani and Taruni. Good. Many videos on now. Thank you, children. Keep it up. I was telling class 9 that when many of your friends have turned off your video, you also don't turn it off. You keep your videos turned on. Let your friends whose videos are not turned on be motivated, or let them be forced to turn on their video. You're doing the right thing. Children who have turned on their videos, you're doing the right thing because that's the instruction given to you. You're expected to keep your videos turned on during the meeting. So you are doing the right thing. So if somebody's video is turned off, don't think like this. Okay, so my friend, she's turned off a video, so let me also go off. Don't do that. You are doing the right thing. Why do you want to go wrong? Let the person who's wrong correct himself or herself. So I will always appreciate children who keep their videos on throughout the meeting. Kanishka smiling. The minute I show my screen, the video should not go off. Rajeshwari is determined. She will not turn off a video for whatever reason. Very good. Same with Sneha and Harini. They'll not turn it off. Nandini, I think yes, even she. Kanishka will be like both. But keep her on, Kanishka. Others, class, let's not waste time. So please keep your videos turned on during the meeting. Yes. So downstream is, so it's not that it's a waterfalls and the boat is falling down. It's not like a waterfall like this and the boat is going up like this. You cannot row your boat like that. The boat will fall down. So upstream is not going like this and downstream is not falling down like this. It's not like this. It's like this. It's this only, the river. It's a river like this. If you row the boat in the same direction as the flowing, see, the flowing water will not change its direction. You only can change the direction, or the boatsman can change the direction. Water will not change the direction for us. Water will be flowing. The water in the river or the current. Current is not electricity. Current is the water. The water in the river, current. So the water will be flowing the water is flowing in a particular direction. Water is flowing in a particular direction. It is the boatsman who can change. Either he will go in the same direction as the flowing water, or he will row the boat in the opposite direction. Same direction, x plus y. Opposite direction, x minus y. Same direction downstream, opposite direction upstream. Can I clear my slide?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'll let you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's construct the equation. So much was the assumption. X, y, x plus y, x minus y. X is the speed of the boat in still water. Y is the speed of the water. This is the speed of the boat. This is the speed of the water. Individually, separately. So x, y, then x plus y downstream, x minus y upstream. So much you should assume when you read a question where you come across the terms downstream, upstream. First assume all this. Don't read the question fully. Just you assume all this. You know the question is about downstream, upstream. Okay. So immediately say let the speed of the boat be x, water be y. Then the speed of the boat downstream is this one, upstream is this one. Write all this and then read the question. And then read the question. So now what is given? You should come from the beginning again. Because we have not constructed the equations. We have only assumed. Okay. A man can row downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. This is very simple. Okay, this is a very simple one. So from here to here, we'll construct one equation. And from here to here, another equation. From here to here, one equation. And from here to here, another equation. Okay, so case 1 is case 1 downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. We know that speed is equal to distance by time. Okay. 1 minute, let me write like this. We know that speed is equal to distance by time. We know that speed downstream is equal to distance downstream by time downstream. I'm just writing that so that you understand better. Down is downstream. See, speed is equal to distance by time. Speed downstream is equal to distance downstream by time downstream. What is the speed downstream? X plus y is equal to, what is the distance covered downstream? 20 kilometers. What's the time? 2 hours. So we have an equation, x plus y is equal to 10. That's the first equation. Write down this, children. Write down this. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so case 1 is downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours. So some relation, you must connect everything by with something. So we are connecting using the formula speed is equal to distance by time. Next one, case 2. Case 2, upstream 4 kilometers in 2 hours. So write the same formula. Speed upstream is equal to distance upstream by time upstream. What's the speed upstream, children?
X minus y. For x minus.
What's the speed of the boat upstream? X minus y. What's the distance covered upstream?
4
4
kilometers.
4
What's the
kilometers.
time? Yeah. What's the time taken to 4 kilometers
2 hours.
upstream? 2 hours. X
2
minus
plus.
y is equal to the second equation. Now solve the two equations and get the values of x and y.
X is equal to 6, y is equal to 4. Ma'am.
Okay. X is equal to
X
Six,
is equal
ma'am.
to 6
Six.
and y is equal to
sorry, y is equal to louder, children.
4. 4, ma'am.
4. Okay. So what is 6? Speed of the boat in still water. Please write that. Therefore, speed of the boat in still water. It's not the speed upstream and downstream. X and y. Go back and see what x and y are. X is the speed of the boat in still water. Y is the speed of the water. Please write that. Speed of the boat in still water is 6 kilometers per hour. Go look at the assumption x and y. All right, children. Hitesh, have you got the answer, Hitesh? I can't hear you, Hitesh. Have you got the answer 6 and 4? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay. Tarun, very quiet children in the class. Tarun and Murali Krishna. Tarun, have you solved the equations? Have you got the values of x and y?
No, ma'am, 1 minute.
Response. Okay. All right, children. We'll move on to the next one.
No, 1 minute, ma'am. Show the first step.
I've just constructed the equations. You have to solve them. You know how to solve equations. You'll have to solve and get the values of x and
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute.
yes, children. Write down this question and write down all the assumptions. X, y, x plus y, x minus y till there. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Write down the question and write all the assumptions. Speed of the boat, that x, y, x plus y, x minus y, right till there. Done, children?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I just wrote because I just wanted all of you to understand what I meant. So this much we've written in the earlier answer also. Question number 6. So these are the assumptions when it is about a boat and you find the terms upstream, downstream. Don't read the question, assume all this. Write all this. Now read the question. Now read the question. I'm clearing the slide. Yes, I've done it. Now, what is given here? Case 1. Case 1. What is given? 16 kilometers upstream. 16 kilometers upstream plus 24 kilometers downstream in a total time of 6 hours. In 6 hours. That means the boat has covered 16 kilometers upstream and 24 kilometers downstream in a total time of 6 hours. In a total time of 6 hours. 16 kilometers upstream and 24 kilometers downstream in 6 hours. That means the time taken to go 16 kilometers upstream plus the time taken to go 24 kilometers downstream is equal to the total time of 6 hours is equal to the total time of 6 hours. Or you can just write is equal to 6 hours also. Is equal to the total time of 6 hours or is equal to 6. How do you find time? Distance by speed. How do you find time? Distance by speed. How do you find time? Distance by speed. So distance is 16 kilometers. By speed, upstream, x minus y, plus distance, 24 kilometers. Speed, downstream, x plus y, is equal to 6. Is equal to 6. Is it understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Time is distance by speed. Time is distance by speed. Distance is 16 kilometers. And you should write the speed upstream because 16 kilometers upstream, x minus y. 24 kilometers is downstream. Distance by speed, 24 by x plus y. Now the numerator, everywhere you can cancel by 2. Everywhere in the numerator you can cancel by 2. It becomes 8, this becomes 12, this becomes 3. So dividing by 2 throughout. So you get 8 by x minus y plus 12 by x plus y is equal to 3. This is the first equation. You're dividing the equation throughout by 2. So all the numerators you are reducing. 2 8s are, 2 12s are, 2 3s are. And this is the equation. Done, children?
1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah.
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, children, done? All right. Don't take screenshots, children. See, I'm giving you time to work in the class. You must complete it now. Don't sit like that after taking a screenshot. Now tell me, what will be the second case? Somebody tell me. Case 2. What should I write?
12 kilometer upstream.
Rajeshwari, yeah, 12 kilometers upstream.
Plus 36 kilometer downstream.
Plus 36 kilometers downstream.
In 6 hours.
Yeah.
In 6
In?
hours. 6
In the
hours.
same time, so in 6 hours. Very good. In the same time, in 6 hours. Yeah. So what is 6 hours? Total time it is. 6 hours is the total time. So total time taken or time taken. Yes, go ahead, Rajeshwari.
6 hours. Ma'am.
Correct. Yeah, next. After that.
12 by x minus y.
No, write it in words for me. Time taken to go
12 kilometer
Upstream.
12 kilometers upstream plus time taken.
Time taken to grow 36 kilometer downstream.
Time taken to go 36 kilometers downstream is equal to the total time of 6 hours. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how do you find time? Yeah, distance by speed. Now tell me what's the distance here?
12, ma'am.
Yeah, what is speed?
X minus y.
X minus y plus what's the distance?
36.
36. Speed
X plus y.
x plus y is equal to 6. So this is the time taken. 12 by x minus y is the time taken upstream. This is the time taken downstream. The total time. So we are adding. We're adding because it's total time. Upstream time plus downstream time. Total time is 6 hours. So we have to add. Now everywhere in the numerator, reducing by the tables of 6. 6 twos are 6, 6 are 6 ones are. So the equation is 2 by x minus y plus 6 by x plus y is equal to 1. This is the second equation. Now you know how to solve these two equations and find the values of x and y. I'm not waiting for you to solve. Leave some space. You can solve it. We're going to the next one. Write down so far and leave some space to solve the two equations. Find the values of x and y. All right, children. Go to the next one. Yes, are you there? Class, lower your hands. Okay. Hitesh, Sneha, and Harini. This is the next question. Eight men and 12 boys can finish a piece of work in 5 days, while 6 men and 8 boys can finish it in 7 days. Find the time taken by one man alone and that by one boy alone to finish that work or finish the work. So let me write and then explain. You can write it with me.
Ma'am,
Yeah. Yes, Harini. Yes, Neha. Yes, you want to share the answer for the earlier one, Sneha? Yeah.
ma'am,
Yes, Sneha, tell me.
after to go. To go.
Yes, Neha and Harini, who wants to say? What do you want to say? I can't hear you. All right, children. Now, I'll ask you something. Excuse me. Now, supposing you're given a task and you can finish it in 6 days. The thing here is what we assume is you work equal portions every day. Please stop writing and listen to me. If you have doubts with some earlier working, keep that. Don't get distracted. Listen to this. Supposing you're given a piece of work and you can finish it in 6 days. You can finish the work in 6 days. You'll have to work equal amount every day. Okay, you'll have to work equal portions every day. So if you can finish a piece of work in 6 days, that means every day you're doing 1/6 of the work. Yes or no? Every day you'll do 1/6 of the work. Yes or no, children? Have you all written this? Can I clear the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
Have you all finished writing this? Can I clear the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let me not just in case you have not finished writing. Now, supposing you finish a piece of work in 6 days. 6 days. That means you break that work into 6 equal portions. You break that work into 6 equal portions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you do 1/6 on the first day, 1/6 on the second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, and sixth day. So 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 is 6/6, which is 1. If you can finish a piece of work in 6 days, that means you divide the work into 6 equal portions and you finish 1/6 of the work every day. So similarly, if you take 7 days to finish a work, that means every day you will do 1/7 of the work. If you take 20 days to finish a work, every day you will do 1/20. This fraction of the full job. Please understand that. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So supposing you can finish a piece of work in 3 days. Supposing you can finish a piece of work in 3 days. That means today you do 1/3, tomorrow 1/3, day after 1/3. So 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is 3/3, which is 1. You finish the full work. Yeah. So here it's given that 8 men. Okay, no, I was telling 1 day's work. Yeah. Is that part understood? If you can finish a piece of work in 4 days, that means every day you're doing 1/4 of the work. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Please acknowledge. Okay. So now here there are two people, one man and one boy. So we'll assume that the man finishes the work in X days. That means every day he will do 1/6 of the work. Every day he'll finish 1/6 of the work. We'll assume that the boy takes Y days to finish the work. That means every day he'll finish 1 by Y, this fraction of the work. Now case 1 is the work done by 8 men and 12 boys. 8 men and 12 boys can finish the work in 5 days. That means in 1 day, how much they'll do? 1 by 5. See the first information there? 8 men and 12 boys can finish the piece of work in 5 days. Okay, this combination, they can finish it in 5 days. What is it? 1 day's work, 1 by 5. This combinations, 1 day's work will be 1 by 5. 8 men and 12 boys. They can finish the work in 5 days. Okay, 5 days they finish the work, meaning every day they're finishing 1/5 of the work. Every day they're finishing 1/5 of the work. Eight men and 12 boys, they finish the complete work in 5 days. That means in 1 day they'll be doing 1/5 of the work. Today, the 8 men and 12 boys, they finish 1/5 of the work. That combination, 8 men and 5 boys, today they finish 1 by 5. 8 men and 12 boys together, they'll finish 1 by 5 tomorrow. 8 men, 12 boys, 1 by 5 on 3rd day. 8 men, 12 boys together, they'll finish this one on the 4th day and this one on the 5th day. So totally 5 by 5, 1. That's what I've written here. Work done by 8 men and 12 boys in 1 day is 1 by 5 because they finished the work in 5 days. So this combination's 1 day's work is 1 by 5. Now, so that means work done by 8 men plus work done in 1 day, plus work done by 12 boys in 1 day is equal to 1 by 5. One man does 1/6 of the work. So 8 men, 8 into 1 by x. Boy does 1 by y work. So 12 boys, 12 into 1 by y is equal to 1 by 5. So the equation is 8 by x plus 12 by y is equal to 1 by 5. One man, 1 by x. 8 men, 8 into 1 by x. One boy in 1 day, 1 by y. 12 boys, 12 into 1 by y. Finish writing this, children.
Yes, ma'am.
8 by x.
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
8 by x plus 12 by y. Yeah, is equal to 1. 8 by x plus 12 by y is equal to 1 by 5. The first equation. Okay, now case 2. Case 2. Work done by 6 men and 8 boys in 1 day is equal to 1 by 7. Is equal to 1 by 7. I'm just correcting it here. Case 2. Case 2 is work done by 6 men and 8 boys in 1 day. Together they finish it in 7 days. In 1 day, how much they would have finished? 1 by 7. So 6 men, 1 day's work or work done by work done by 6 men in 1 day plus work done by 8 boys in 1 day is equal to 1 by 7. 1 man, 1 by x. 6 men, 6 into 1 by x. 1 boy, 1 by y. 8 boys will do 8 into 1 by y is equal to 1 by 7. So the second equation is 6 by x plus 8 by y is equal to 1 by 7. This is the second equation. Now you know how to solve these two equations to find the values of x and y. Let's say let 1 by x be a, 1 by y be b. Got it, children? Got the equations?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
1 man, 1 day, 1 by x. 6 men, 1 day, 6 into 1 by x. 1 boy, 1 day, 1 by y. 8 boys, 8 into 1 by y. When you add, it is their combined 1 day's work. When you add, it is their combined 1 day's work. And that is equal to 1 by 7. Because this combination, they can finish the work in 7 days. That means in 1 day they would have finished 1 by 7 of the work. That is the work done by 6 men in 1 day plus the work done by 8 boys in 1 day is equal to their combined 1 day's work, 1 by 7. All right, children, solve the two equations and find the values of x and y. Let's write on this question. We'll understand this and wind up the session for today. Write on the question. Okay, so let the length be x, breadth be y. The original area will be xy, length into breadth, x into y square units. Now, the question. I know I did not read the question for you. It's about a rectangle, length and breadth. So, and we have to find the length and so I've assumed the length to be x, breadth to be y. So the original area will be x into y, xy square units. Now let's read the question. If the length of the rectangle is reduced by 5 and the length is reduced by 5 and the breadth is increased by 2, then the area is reduced by 80 square units. So how do we make the equation? Case 1, new length into new breadth is equal to some new area. You change the length and breadth and you're getting a new area is equal to new area. New length into new breadth is equal to new area. What's the new length? Original length is x. The length is reduced by 5. So x minus 5 is the new length. Into what's the new breadth? Y is the breadth. The new breadth is increased by 2. So y plus 2 is equal to the new area. What's the new area? The area is reduced by 80. That is the original area is reduced by 80. So you will get x minus 5 into y plus 2 is equal to xy minus 80. Multiply this x into y plus 2 minus 5 into y plus 2 is equal to xy minus 80. So you get xy plus 2x minus 5y minus 10 is equal to xy minus 80. Xy on both the sides gets cancelled. 2x minus 5y is equal to minus 70. Can I clear the slide, children? Can I clear the slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me the second case, children. Tell me the second case, case 2. Again, new length into new breadth is equal to new area, What's the new length? What's the original length? X. What's the new length?
X plus 10, ma'am.
Yeah. The information is here. If we increase the length by 10 units, and decrease the breadth by 5 units, its area is increased by 50 square units. This is the second one. What's the new length? Increase the length by 10, x plus 10 into, why into? Because L into B is area. Now you wonder why? Because L into B is area. Formula we have written. New length into new breadth is new area. That's a formula. L into B is equal to area of a rectangle. What's the new breadth?
Y minus 5.
Y minus 5. The original breadth Y minus 5. Because reduced by 5. What's the new area?
XY plus 50.
Yeah, XY plus 50. It's not just 50. The area is increased by 50. Whatever is the original area, that is increasing by 50. XY is the original area, that increases by 50. So XY plus 50. Now this will be X into, okay, or the equation is X plus 10 into Y minus 5 is equal to XY plus 50. So first term into second bracket plus second term, second bracket is equal to XY plus 50. XY minus 5X plus 10Y minus 50 is equal to XY plus 50. XY on both the sides gets cancelled. So minus 5X plus 10Y is equal to 100. If you take this minus 50 to the other side, 100. If you divide by 5 throughout, you will get minus 2X plus, oh sorry, X. Dividing by 5 throughout, you get minus X plus 2Y is equal to 20. This is the second equation. Dividing by 5 throughout. Now you have to solve the two equations and find the values of X and Y. That is the length, the original length and the original breadth of the rectangle.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Completed, children? Finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's time. So take a screenshot if you have to finish. And please complete it. Solve the equations and find the values of X and Y. All right, children. Class, use the emoji. Raise your hand. Deepika, Murli Krishna, Pranav Rajan, Kanishka, Tarun, Taruni, Rajeshwari, Shreyas, Sneha, Harini, and Nandini. Very good. All right, children. Thank you so much. That's it for today's session. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Good night, children. Thank you.